Flightboss, bitch. Like I said, every video, we suspending the body, and when we suspend the body, we elevate it. So understand the concept, but your concept may be different than mine. You may be a person who take pills, you may be a person who do whatever, but whatever you do, learn your system. Because if you don't learn no kind of system, it's gonna go into chaos. And anything that goes into chaos, you're gonna be out here living in chaos. And if you need an example out of somebody who living in chaos, go outside, nigga, and go look at a crackhead. That's an example of someone who took their habits into chaos. It's early in the morning, man. It's like 8 something in the morning. I'll go ahead and get all my releasing spiritual shit out the way right now. Ooh. Dude. But yeah, you know, right now we finna talk about the motherfucking this business we in. Like, first of all, I'm trying to raise everybody's consciousness. Stop, get out of this 3D shit. The Earth been past 3D since I think like 2012 or something like that, nigga. We ain't in 3D no more. So if a nigga come to you talking about a business, you better understand it at all angles, nigga. You better understand that shit. Because a business ain't got nothing to do. Just because you look on TV and you don't see yourself in the business that you looking at, or you don't run anything, nigga, we're not talking, nigga, that's 3D business. That's dealing with money and all this physical 3D shit and going to get labor and all that. That's 3D shit. But we passed 3D. So this whole universe, nigga, is a business. And remember, anything you say, you signing a contract. You know what I'm saying? So, I make music. You know what I'm saying? I'm well aware right now. It's like, you could just go outside, take a couple deep breaths, and block out everybody, get into yourself, and the universe will tell you what's going on. Check out my latest video on Dolo, on my Dolo page, Dolo the Pilot Man. I got a new song called Beyonce, because we dealing with the feminine energy. So niggas gonna be looking at it like, this a nigga who wanna be a female? Like, anybody looking at it like that is still stuck in 3D. It's a lot more people stuck in 3D right now, and it's only a few of us that really shifted when the shift occurred. The niggas who smoke weed, all that shit now, who didn't go with the shift, when they smoking now, it ain't gonna make them do nothing but go to sleep. I mean, we gonna make you smoke enough of weed, period, it's gonna make you go to sleep. But I mean, it's gonna take shorts amount. It's like, it's gonna make you extremely tired because your brain is not open to the new consciousness level. So it's like you held behind. So once you get high, the frequencies that it can take you to, you can't get there because you're still stuck in 3D. So it's not going to do nothing to do but wear your body down until you get yourself right. Build you a system and get yourself right, and you could be able to flow and go with the flow. You got to go against the grain of the shit that's put in front of you and go with the flow, what the fuck the universe is telling you. You feel me? But back to these motherfucking contracts. Words is real powerful, man. Sentences, the way you say your words, everything. And humans don't understand the power that they have. Like, you don't understand that. Example. All the females thought calling each other my bitch, this my bitch was cool ever since Nicki Minaj said it. But see, Nicki Minaj carried the frequency of having it in some kind of endearment. So everybody picked it up. Even lower density people, they picked it up because you just can't help it. You pick it up. But say if a nigga come and be like, look, that's my bitch, the way he said carry a different energy frequency. So you might have a lower density nigga who might do that, and a chick might slap him and get mad, and he don't understand why she get mad. He might be like, man, you act like one. Y'all say that to each other all the time. I thought it was cool. But see, he don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But it's not his fault. Everybody is on their own path. That might have been a little thing he had to see for him to get on his right shit. on his right path to get his shit together so he can know what he's doing. Everybody need to know what they doing now, though. If you don't know what you're doing now, it's gonna fuck your shit up. You know what I'm saying? I signed a bunch of contracts, and right now, me understanding, I had to get smart. And once I got some knowledge, I understood a lot. I understand contracts and shit now. So looking back at past contracts I signed before I fully understood or was aware of everything was on it, you know, it's biting me in the ass now. But you know what I'm saying? That's just like the music business. A nigga might sign a bad contract, and the label might not be doing what he want him to do, and he don't feel like he getting this, that, or the third done. So you know what? He gets mad. Tell the label, I'm putting out my album anyway. Do disgruntled shit and shit like that. And he's doing the right thing because he's going against the grain on the 3D level. But it's fuck. If he's not completely aware of the higher level, then really he's just going to be moving, and he's really not going to be. It's like a road to nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really understand what's going on. And understand this too. Everybody know what's on the contract. People not aware of there's a contract, but once you're aware of the contract, you'll start understanding like, hold on. I already know that. So your choices become that more important to you. And you'll end up not being a gullible ass nigga. You'll end up taking charge, putting your feet down. You know what I'm saying? Building security around yourself, building an aura around yourself that means something. Other than being a nigga who don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. So be careful with contracts you sign. And people is going to be handing contracts to you all the time. Even you got human beings and just humans handing you contracts and just beings handing you contracts. So be aware of all that shit. You give yourself contracts. It's up to you if you're willing to sign it or not. But the moment you make your mind up is the moment you signed the contract. But all the words and everything that was involved before the contract, that was you looking over it. But when you made up your mind, that was you signing it. Just because you ain't in the music business, that don't mean you can't look at everything like that. Like, I want people to understand that when you really know yourself and can understand your higher self, and you really know you some shit here, is when you could separate shit and when you could understand shit as a whole. Like, lower frequency niggas will look at one thing and be like, man, this works like this. This camera shoot like this. This camera shoot like this. And lights work like this. But lights can't work like stoves but you don't understand. You gotta understand, everything works the same way, no matter what it is. The same way it works down here, it works up there. So I don't care if you're talking about a TV compared to a radio where you don't see no vision. In some sort of way, they both was founded on the same process. So that's with everything in life, from your emotions to the way you choose your words to everything. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to compare nothing. We all the same, even what you do. You know what I'm saying? So if a nigga present to you, say somebody present to you, the opposition, tell you. This is an example. Say somebody call you, and they want you to go with them to go do something, or kill somebody, rob somebody, or somebody could call you and want you to go help somebody or go save somebody. You know what I'm saying? It can be good or positive. Really, these are not the bad or the good is not the point here. The point is, now that's a person giving you a contract. Now say the contract relies on something that they want you to come with them to go kill somebody, or they want you to go with them to go rob somebody. Now, when he presented or she presented that contract, you already knew it was on that contract. The moment you decided what you was going to do is the moment you signed the contract. But the longer you stay undecided, the longer someone is going to be looking at you to sign it. So the longer you take, you signing a contract saying that you need time. But then you have to understand what's on that contract. You got on that contract reads, You got you in the position of someone could be looking at you like a bitch ass nigga. Someone could be looking at you like you're not down, you're not with them, and depending on what kind of friendship contract you sign, that'll all be included with the I need a time contract that you signed yourself. So it's important to be upfront with what you're going to sign and read over it and know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And make sure if you do present a time contract when you need time before you let the person know what you're going to sign, then make sure you put what you want on that contract, and it's up to that person whether they want to sign it or not. So the contract they would have to sign is whether I want to call this nigga a bitch ass nigga or not, or whether I want to do that. But depending on what's in your contract, outlook on what he want to sign within his contract. So it's all about standing up and being confirmed and using your words, using your power. Don't be afraid, nigga. Stand up and use your motherfucking power. You got to know your real power. You know what I'm saying? It's real shit. But yeah, at the same time, say you don't take the time contract and you're going to let a nigga know something right now. Be aware of the contract of what you can say. And it's up to you if you want to sign it. But if you don't want to sign it, let that person know you don't want to sign it at the time the contract was presented. If you feel like this ain't a litigation, this ain't an agreement I want to be up under, then let that person know, and then you will be putting your stipulations on a contract for him to sign. It's up to him or her if they want to sign that contract you presenting them. But you giving them a contract back and saying, look, I don't want to sign this contract under these stipulations. It's your right, but you have to let them know the time it was presented. But I already told you what you had to do if you wanted to write yourself a time contract where you want to take time before you let somebody know anything. But I'm saying, me, with my own personal experience going through life, is best to handle the contract as it's presented. Because when you always use your words up front and put your foot down up front, you get better results, because that's always the harder route. The harder route is always the better outcome. When your higher self is telling you to go straight, and then your human self, when your being self is telling you to go straight and your human self is looking straight down here and like, I can't do that, it's all kind of shit in the way, boxes, fences, I can't jump over that shit. You go around. If you go around all that shit using your mind for jobs that ain't supposed to do and letting your human take over and going around all that shit, it's going to take longer to get to where your being was telling you to go. When if you just would have went straight, you thought that shit might have been hard to jump over. You might have thought that fence was too high to climb. But if you would have did what the fuck your being was telling you to do, you would have got to where you was going a lot motherfucking faster, and it wouldn't have sinked that damn hard in the first place. You know what I'm saying? That's with everything in life, man. I love y'all niggas, man. For real. But you know, at the same time, like back to the contract. Once you present him the contract, like, nah, I don't feel comfortable with this contract. I don't want to ride with you to go do anything like that. But the way you put your contract, and if you do it the way the contract was presented to you, you force that person to write a contract at that time. And in that contract that they write, you can't be a bitch ass nigga. That won't be in their contract. It won't, because you stood firm with your contract. So it's just human nature that a person have to respect a good contract when a good contract is presented. And if a nigga fight it, all he's doing is fighting the universe. He's no longer fighting you no more. If a nigga try fighting your upfront contract, then you know in your heart what's a right contract and what's a good contract. That nigga who called you talking about let's rob or kill somebody, he know in his heart that wasn't a good contract. So if you know you on the upper hand of the contract, and then he presents you that contract and you presented him an even greater contract, and he refuse it and try to push it away, then that's a problem he or she got to deal with the universe on their own path. But when it gets to that point, it's no longer dealing with contracts. That's out of your hands. So don't worry about that aspect. No matter how it make you feel, don't worry about that aspect. That ain't something the human mind is here for. The higher self already taking care of that part. That's the part you can't. If you can't, that's the parts you can't see with your physical eyes. You see how I'm looking at the camera? Because I can see the camera with with the physical eyes, the human eyes. But with the being eye, just the eye, the being, that's that type of shit you can't see. You can only feel it. So that kind of shit. Once you know you can't see it with the physical eye, you know your being eye is taking care of that. That's only the one that can see. Your feelings and all that, what that can see. Let that take care of that. Don't worry about that with this one. What this one was made to do is to keep going and keep experiencing, so you can add to your motherfucking artillery and be a motherfucking soldier out here, man. You be a motherfucking time soldier. Like that's what I am. Like niggas be telling me every day, man, they come over like, man, you need to go here, you need to go to Atlanta, man, you need to get signed, you need to get signed to the Def Jam, you need to get signed to Interscope, you need to get signed, man, fuck all that 3D shit, man. What they gonna give me, money? I'm already rich. Nigga, I could put them on. If they was to ever sign me, I would put them on, nigga. You know what I tell them niggas, man? Fuck that shit. I'm signed to Universe Records, nigga. If I want to be signed to anybody, I'll be signed to Universe Records, nigga. Universe Records, nigga. And the contracts that Universe Records got, and y'all niggas worried about performing in front of 10,000 people, human beings, and half of them just don't even know they being part. They just learn about it and just understand the human part. You want to perform 20,000 people that just on Earth, man. Universe Records, nigga. I just did a show last night, nigga. I was across worlds. Not just Earth, nigga. I did a show with this world, another world, as a collective at one time. Nigga, I'm looking at planets as one. I'm a planet. Niggas just want to be stars here. Yeah, you a movie star, nigga? You a rap star? I'm a fucking planet, nigga. Like, I don't think people really understand. I'm dead serious. Like, I created music in general. Niggas down here, it's like, man, I just wanna make music, create my own sound. Nigga, I created sound, period, for you to even take that and make up your own sound and call it rock and roll, or make up your own sound and call it R&B, or make up your own sound and call it jazz. I created sound, period. I laid the foundation. Like, nigga, I'm a planet, nigga. Like I don't even know how to explain this. Like regular people, just humans, is really just look at me right now like I'm full of shit, and look at me like I'm just saying shit. Oh, you just saying shit to try to spark something light. But nigga, believe me, in my motherfucking heart, I'm telling the truth. This is how I am. Nigga, I got like 700 fucking videos on YouTube, man. For real. This is how I think, niggas. When I say I'm Dolo the Pilot, man, Flightboss, bitch, niggas might look at it and then they hear my raps and music. They might look at it like, oh, I see why you saying hate the flight. I might say some shit like, nigga, I'm flying and I just landed. Niggas might look at that like, oh, he the Flightboss, that's why he said that. He could be a cartoon character, nigga. But, nigga, when I say that in my mind, nigga, that shit goes through like 60 different ways throughout the universe, nigga. The way you thinking is just one way of the spectrum. Yeah, you absolutely right. I said that because I am the Flightboss. So yeah, if you the Flightboss, you could fly and land. But nigga, understand this. How you know I wasn't talking about, nigga, I was flying and I landed in an area where that needed to see me land there, because people needed to see that, because in their walks of life, for what happened to them. How you know I wasn't talking about I had to fly and land in my soul? How you know I wasn't talking about something personal? How you know I wasn't talking about I was flying off ecstasy, off love, and I had to land off of it because it was taking me to a place in my life where I didn't want to go? How you know I ain't talking about it like that? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I'm kicking, like real shit. Well, I don't care about how many niggas you killed, how many niggas you robbed, nigga. I don't care about how many bitches you fucked. I don't care about how much money you make, nigga. Like, You think you hard because you do that? I don't care about how many niggas you with 24/7. How many niggas y'all went to 20 niggas? It was 20 of y'all. Y'all all stepped in the club and y'all all made it rain. You think I give a that make you hard? Nigga, I'm the hardest nigga alive, nigga. Alive, nigga. That shit you talking about is bullshit, nigga. And I see through all bullshit. All bullshit. Bullshit don't even exist in my world. So anytime somebody trying to oppose a bullshit contract, I see that from a mile away. I see the person with the contract before they even come in my aura circumference. I see that person before they walk up to me. I already know what contract that person holding just by the way they holding the contract before they even come to me with it. And dumb niggas will probably be thinking like, oh, this guy talk about he can see somebody up the street before they come. Nigga, I might not even be talking about physical, nigga. Something like that could come to me in a dream. And I might wake up. And it could be anybody. It could be my mom, nigga, who in my dream, it might have came to me as, like, somebody else. But in real life, the feeling it might give me, it might come from my mom. Like, and I see it from before it even come to me. I see the contract that's about to be presented. But that's when you get on my level. But I'm trying to help everybody get on that level. This is the real shit. So just be aware of any contract. Pay attention to words. Pay attention to what a person's saying to you. Don't just look over and look at what something mean. Look at it what it really mean. Like, is it real? Like, what they really talking about? Like, if a nigga come to you and be like, man, what's an example? If a nigga comes to you and be like, man, you my nigga. Or something like that. Or I fucks with you. Or if a nigga say, okay, we gonna say that. Or if a female say, I love you. Or if a female say, I hate you. Or if a female say, I don't fuck with you. Pay attention to the contract. Don't just listen to the words like, oh, because I live in the hood and we say I don't fuck with you and we know what that mean. Like that. Okay, that's just no. I don't care if a person say I fuck with you. They language and how they said it and they aura could mean something entirely different. I don't even care if somebody say I don't fuck with you. They aura and everything could be saying they do fuck with you. Read the contract. The contract ain't just what the person's saying. It's the whole spectrum. Read the contract. Read it. And you will decide what you want to sign or not. You know what I'm saying? I just signed the motherfucking contract, nigga. I ain't signed to Universe Records yet, but they been looking at me. They been watching me and shit like that. They was like, look, don't sign none of these little punk ass 3D deals. None of these, because once you sign a 3D deal, we might lose you. You might get lost into the energy, into different energies. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of energies out here I could get lost into. Like, I like money just like anybody else. That's my human aspect. But my being can tell me off the bat, nigga, you'll get lost in that, man. And if we gonna be as one, you know what I'm saying? I need you with me. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I turned down so many deals, like, cause you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get signed to Universe Records, but you gotta prove a lot to get signed to Universe Records, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm just telling them I'm willing them here. They've been looking at me. They like, man, do hundreds of videos. I got like 700 videos. I got over 2,000 songs. I got over 1,000 beats. You know what I'm saying? Microphones, keyboard. Y'all know what I do. I'm Dolo the Pilot Man. That's crazy that people don't even know me on this half. People really only know me on the music half. I've been trying to teach the raw on the music side, but my higher self been telling me, man, you've been putting so much work in. It's time for me to do some of the work now. So I'm sitting back and relaxing. Y'all not seeing me do all the. I got 700 some videos and still doing the video. I just did a video last night, but my being want to shine now. He said, relax, sit back. Show people what you do and show people what you're talking about. And I want to tell people why Dolo the Pilot Man got this knowledge. This is just the Pilot Man talking to y'all. But Dolo is the time warrior. Dolo is the nigga that's trapped in this 3D and time and routine and shit like that. But Pilot Man came to me a long time ago and showed me the real shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just Pilot Man. I'm just striving to be the Pilot Man every day. But I ain't the Pilot Man. I'm just striving to be the Pilot Man. That's the being. But the human side, I'm Dolo. That's who y'all see with y'all physical eyes. The human aspect. The human aspect of the pilot man, the earth representation, because the Flightboss got plenty representations across the universe. I got a universe of my own, but I just wanted to experience this God's universe. This God's universe. Anything I can think of in this universe is God. This is God's universe. Pilot Man wanted to experience this universe. So to experience this universe, I got to go by the laws of here. So when I went, so just the experience here, I had to be Dolo. I can tell you my government name and all that, but that shit ain't shit. My name, my higher self gave me to be down here is Dolo. He want me to be Dolo. So by me being here, I named myself Dolo the Pilot Man, because I strive to be the Pilot Man every day, because that's my being self. That's my higher self. So while I'm here, I'm Dolo the Pilot Man. And I'm going to tell y'all niggas what the Pilot Man is telling me. We can fly, we can do everything. So right now I'm in the process of getting signed to Universe Records and shit, man. I just did a show last night. I got a little management there right now and shit. And I performed Why I Gotta Take You. And that video, I did the video in physical form too. It's on youtube.com/Dolo44. You know, the Dolo the Pilot Man page. Just type in Dolo on YouTube. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Type in Dolo on YouTube. That's all you're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But it's the song Why I Gotta Take You. So it's probably called, I broke it down to the initials. Y-I-G-T-U. That's what the song called. Dolo, Y-I-G-T-U. And listen to that. I just performed that in the universe somewhere else though, not on Earth though, but I did it in physical forms because, you know, I'm a Aries Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Leo rising. So I'm fire everything. So, you know, I had to put it in physical form. I had to manifest it, but that song is across the universe. It's a hit, nigga. Nigga, I'm rich as fuck from that shit, nigga. That shit is powerful. Like, when y'all niggas listen to that shit, nigga, I'm a millionaire from that shit. I ain't manifested a million here yet from that shit, but around where I be at, the Pilot Man, now I'm a millionaire off that record. But that's the record here. Y'all go check that out, nigga. Dolo, Why I Gotta Take You. Why, Dolo, D-O-E-L-O-W, Y-I-G-T-U. You know what I'm saying? And be careful of them contracts, you know what I'm saying? Flightboss, bitch.